Well, I have to say, compared with 6 months ago, there's a lot more interest in policy approaches to AI. I think last year it was mostly about get out of the way, let us build it. And now there's a realization that being the Wild West for actually, frankly, any technology development, including AI, that's not such a good idea because the politics of that become complicated. So I also work with the British government. I'm helping them with some of their AI strategy. I'm the chair of their new AI Economics Institute. And I have to say that there's a lot of constructive engagement from the corporate sector, as well as from academics and many other people across British society and around the world, because people would like to think this through a little bit and understand how do we get to better solutions. I mean, there's nothing that we're doing in the UK that's anti-technology. It's all about adopting technology in a way that helps more people. And that's not an unreasonable ask, and that's not actually something that tech companies are opposed to when they sit down and think about it a little bit. I think there's two issues in the tax code with regard to capital and labor and how they're treated. One is this idea we've had since the 1980s that capital income should be taxed less than labor income. Now, if it's the case that AI is going to divert money from labor to capital, that means you're moving it to a less taxed sphere. So you may want to help workers, you may have good ideas for helping workers, but where's the revenue going to come from? So the taxation of capital income is definitely going to be one question. But the other point is, if you think about labor as an input, I'd like to hire some workers. How much does it cost me to bring those workers on board? I've got to pay them a wage, but I also have to pay some taxation, some overhead, labor taxation, or national insurance contributions, they call it in some places, social security contributions and Medicare contributions. The employer's part of it is significant in the United States. So that raises the cost of labor. And when you look at hiring a machine or buying a machine or an algorithm or compute time or cloud storage, you don't have that same sort of tax. Now, ideally, what you would do is reduce the tax on labor, and then it wouldn't be taxed like capital isn't taxed. Unfortunately, you can't do that because you need the revenue and you need to keep Social Security and Medicare well funded. So this, I think, is going to be a very active and intense debate as we head into next year, which is, can we find reasonable and responsible ways to level the playing field? Because nobody wants to subsidize the displacement of labor, but when you have a differential tax system, seeing them as inputs, that is unfortunately what's happening.